Hi, it's Alex Martin again, and welcome to number 2 of my 5-minute tips about Apple Macs. The last 5-minute tip I did was about discovering the Finder and how it organises and is your, if you like, content management system for the Apple Macintosh. Today I'm going to do a bit more about the Finder because I think that's really useful. So, today's 5-minute tip is about being organised on your Apple Mac. It's about being able to find your documents and files after you have created them, and making sure you have some form of organisation on your hard drive. This is your hard drive. Mine's called Alex's Studio, but yours could be called whatever you've called it, or just Mac hard drive. Now, as we discussed in the last 5-minute tip, the Finder is the Apple Mac's way of organising, filing and operating your computer. We discussed in the last video how it was important to pay attention to the top menu bar to see if you were in the Finder or an actual application. We also discussed creating shortcuts to be able to launch important applications and folders quickly. It is really useful being somewhat methodical with the organisation of your Apple Mac. For instance, it is worth making sure that all your applications are in the application folder and all your downloads come in to your downloads folder. Even if you do not use a folder system for your documents, it is very worthwhile to save your applications to your application folder because it is much easier for both you and the computer to have a central place to put your programs. I also create a shortcut for my applications in the dock bar. Oh, here you go, just pulling that straight into the dock bar. So I'm always aware and able to get at my applications, no matter what I'm doing, because there they are in the dock bar. Knowing where you've put things is also very useful. So let's start off with some basic Finder management for when you have created a document. This is Pages, Apple Mac's word processing environment, and as you can see I've created a sample document so I can show you what I mean about basic Finder management. Here is your document that you've created. You're very proud of it and want to save it to the hard drive, so let's go ahead and do that. File, Save. Now, as you can see, this is Save As currently untitled, and where is it going to save it? It's going to save it in your Documents folder, which actually is totally appropriate, unless of course you've created other documents or you have a different choice like saving something to the desktop. If you click on the little triangle, this gives you a bigger window, so please take a look at this window. Save as untitled, save as a document, save in the Documents folder. But actually what I prefer to do is save it on the desktop. So you see now this says desktop, and I'm going to call this example. Okay, if we press save now, this will save our document to the desktop, and there it is. Not only is it important that you give your document a unique title, it is also important that you notice where the computer is about to save your document and change it to a place that is appropriate to your filing system. As I've said, personally, I generally save documents to the desktop, and then when I have finished working on them, I drag and drop them into an appropriate folder. However, it is important that you choose what is best for you, and whatever that is, you stick to it. So, job complete. We have saved the file with the name example to the desktop, not to some unknown place somewhere in the depths of a computer. You could equally have saved to your Documents folder and a folder within that folder. If you always pay attention to the title and where you save something, you won't go far wrong. So for me, when I finished using this document, I would just pull it down to my Documents folder on the dock, drop it in, and now here it is. Let's just close this. Oh, and another little thing while we're here. On PCs, when you hit the red button, the close button, which of course is over here on the right hand side, that actually shuts down the whole application. On an Apple Mac, that doesn't shut down the whole application. So if I just close that, you can see that Pages is still running. And you can also see, even if I've clicked on the Finder, remember from the last 5-minute tip, now we've got the Finder, you can still see that Pages is running because it shows this little silver ball, silver blob, to show you that at the moment I've got Pages running. I've got ScreenFlow, which is the application that allows me to make this screen cast, and I've also got the Finder. So let's just open up that document again. Open Recent. We'll just close this chooser down. If I click on this red button, as I said, it just closes the document. In Windows it closes the application, but not on a Mac. What you need to do to actually close the application is go to Pages, Quit. And that's true on most of Apple Mac's programs. If you don't do this, you'll find that you've still got this little thing running in the dock bar. So let's just quit Pages. Okay. You've saved your document, or you've now got loads of documents that you've saved, and you're in the position where you can't remember what it was called. So Apple Mac comes to the rescue again. No worries. Go to the top right hand corner and you'll see this little magnifying glass. Click on it and type in what you've lost. So I'm typing in example, and you can see that the top hit is actually document. Let's click on that. Up comes Pages, and there's our document. Okay, let's quit the application again. Another method of searching on the Mac is to literally start a new Finder window, and then in here, again with a little magnifying glass, is type what you want. Example. Now at the minute it's searching everywhere on the Mac with content name, so as you can see it's picking up an awful lot of stuff. But if we just change it to screencasts and file name, there's our document. Easy peasy. I hope you enjoyed this. Isn't as long as last week. I look forward to seeing you again, and I look forward to doing the next 5-minute tip. Take care.